3200, you know how we connect. 3200 Magnolia was the address. Beaumont, Texas, had to do it like that. Wanna welcome everybody to the podcast. Plenty stories that we gotta explore. From the views of husbands, fathers, entrepreneurs, baby fathers and workers. I know this though for certain. You gon' laugh, have a good time till your side hurting. 3200, but you already know this. Couple of brothers hard working and focused. Intellectual, entertaining for sure. 3200, let's go. 3200, but you already know this. Couple of brothers hard working and focused. Intellectual, entertaining for sure. 3200, let's go. Hey, yeah, make sure that you turn it up. Get the talking, ain't no topic that we do not discuss. Yeah, everything and nothing at the same time. Good vibes, tune in, cause you know it's going down. 3200.
Hey, what's going on, man? What is happening, man? Welcome to 3200. Hey, man, they got some new features on the app we use, man. Y'all notice that, man? Hey, that woke me up right now. I'm excited, man. I was like, oh, okay, I ain't got to intro the intro no more. That's dope. That's dope. Hey, man, welcome to the show, man. I'm Ike, man. I got Chris in the house. What's happening with you, Chris?
Not much, man. Just trying to enjoy this week, man.
Yeah. How you feeling, man? How you been feeling?
Been good, man. It's just weather change and coaching, and I just got my voice back last week. Now it's gone. So I mean, that's the usual.
Well, you gotta quit yelling at the kids, man. You gotta quit yelling at the kids.
I try. I do. I yell at the kids, the officials, some of the parents too. Part of my job.
Oh, man, what's up, Leo? Man, Leo's in the house, man. How's it going there, Leo?
Oh man, it's going good, man. I know that you didn't announce it, but this is the birthday month of 2 of the 3 people in here.
No,
so, yeah.
Libra
feeling good for the big 4-8. The big 4-8. Yes, sir.
I don't know how old I am. I'm in my 40s, but yeah, happy birthday to me. I think I'm 42 or 43. I have no idea.
Oh, my God. You're the worst.
It doesn't matter. 60. You have your milestones. You got your 13, then 8, 16, then 18, then 21. Then after that, 20 doesn't matter till you're 60. So I quit counting.
Hey, man, I couldn't wait to make 25, but I think that was more your insurance drop.
The insurance drop, yeah.
Mine dropped and went straight back up for no reason. It's still high.
Hey, man, you got those calls, man. You need to quit the calls with the
Dude, I'm in my 30s.
Engines and soup it up.
Oh man! Hey, quick announcement, man. Hey, early voting, man. Early voting starts this week on the 21st. Make sure you hit the polls. Look, I'm not going to advocate for any presidential person right now. I mean, pretty much everybody know who they're going to vote for in the presidential. But I think it's one person that all can come together and all hate, and that's Ted Cruz. So I'm just
I agree.
Republican, Democrat. I think we all equally hate Ted Cruz. So if you get anybody out the office, man, get Ted out of there, man. He's trash. We dealt with him for 12 years. He had your power off while he's going to Costa Rica, and he did all kinds of stuff. So get Ted out. I don't care who else you vote for. Just get Ted Cruz out of there. Oh man. Welcome to the show, man. Hey, first topic, man. Hey, and we're kind of doing a little different format, man. I'll let y'all know. Please hit up the comments, man. If you got any questions, man, you want some real raw, probably hilarious and somewhat serious answers, man. Hit up in the comments, man. We're taking on any questions. If you got a situation you got going on or whatever, and you want to answer, you need some advice or whatever, hit it up in the comments and we'll answer that out. I think we had some good ones last week. Somebody with the boyfriend caught chlamydia and something that we had some Oh man, we had some real topics, man. All of it can be anonymous. If you're on YouTube, you can hit that anonymous button, and the question will come to us anonymous. If you're watching on Facebook, man, your name just say a friend. All right, man. Hey, first topic, man. Travis Kelce ex girlfriend did an interview with Angel Reese on Angel Reese podcast when she was giving us some information on why her and Travis broke up. She said, and I'm not quoting this, but she said, do I look like a 50-50 chick? I'm not, and she's pretty much said she was not willing to go 50-50 with Travis Kelce in the relationship there. What do y'all think about those comments? Is she right? How y'all feeling about that?
You look like, go ahead, Hector.
I was gonna say, audience, let us know how you feel in the comments, man. Should relationships be 50-50? Is she in the right? I mean, is Travis in the right, or is she in the right not wanting a 50-50 relationship? Go ahead, Chris.
I'm gonna say Travis in the right, because actually when they broke up, like shortly after he did an interview with somebody, I saw it. And he was like, she really didn't want to work. He's like, I'm having to pay all the bills. She wanted me to do this, do that. And he wasn't having that. So I mean, you look like a regular chick who probably don't have a college degree. So I mean, yeah, you do look like you need to go 50-50 with somebody. So I mean, it's just the road. I mean, now that I ain't mad at Travis for leaving her. Now you got somebody that's over $1 billion, was worth more money. And she wouldn't even, I don't think Taylor Swift got a problem going 50-50. So I feel like Travis in the right. He did the right thing. I'd do the same thing if I was in this position.
What you think, Leo?
I had to look up to see what she actually do and make sure it wasn't something that wasn't astronomical. You know what I mean? Where it's like if you making millions and then your partner or whatever the person, whatever you want to call them, doesn't have that type of career or whatever, where they making that much, and you be like, I want to go 50-50. Of course they can't go 50. They can't afford that. You know what I mean? But actually, looking at our net worth and everything else, that's the way love goes, man. People. I think people are more invested into that was just boyfriend girlfriend. They wasn't you know what I mean? They wasn't married, nothing else like that. That's the way it is. You and that's what people don't understand, man. It's a growing thing when you get with somebody and take that time and everything else. It's a growing thing, and they grew, and that's where it stopped at. So if that's the way that dude feel, and I can understand it, because maybe some of her habits had started being bad habits too. Because sometimes we do get lazy because we know we got that net right there. So sometimes when people know they got that safety net, they just get lazy or whatever. They feel like it can be any type of way. So maybe that was a part of the whole thing. It's like, hey man, we gotta go 50-50. Because maybe he was trying to press her to do something to push it further. You know what I mean? Or motivation.
Yeah. What you think she was doing around the house, man? What make you pop off? Be like, nah, we gotta go 50. What you think she's doing around the house, man?
Man, I don't. And this is only speculation, man. This is only speculation. But she probably wasn't doing what she was. I don't know if she ever was, but I don't want to speculate though, man. So I'm sure that conversation hit there and it came out for something. Cause it's like, what my daddy done for us before one time. And I know my father-in-law done it before too. And I even done it before. You don't tell people when y'all going out somewhere, you don't tell them at the beginning, I'm paying for the meal. Because that's a whole different menu and a whole different orders being made. other than at the end of the meal, it's like, hey, I took care of it. You know what I mean? So it may have been a situation like that to me. It's like, hey, you got it. You know what I mean? You got it.
Yeah. I can see Travis walking in the door, man. He just scored 4 touchdowns and the red all over the field. He's all dirty, walking through the door. And she's like, what you gonna cook? That probably set it off, man. That probably set it.
Cook. Drake. Yeah, it happens though, man. It happens.
Yeah, I kind of got mixed feelings about it. Like for her, like you can't come into a relationship and just not give any effort or not want to. Of course, you don't make the same money as Travis or whatever, but you're like, hey, I can't do this Michelin star restaurant for you, but we can go to this little 3-star and I got your meal. You know what I mean? You know, you do what you can. I think it's that willingness in relationships. You got to have that willingness to want to do everything. You know what I mean? Want to do that 50-50, even if you can't. You know what I mean? Like me and my wife, I make way more money than what she makes. I ain't gonna say way more. That's kind of over exaggeration, but I make more money than she makes, and you know, I don't ask her to do stuff for, I don't ask much for her, you know what I mean? But we go eat lunch and every now and then she'll pay for my lunch or whatever, you know what I mean? And I know she wants to, and just knowing that she wants to makes me feel comfortable. But for Travis, man, I'm like, bro, you met her on Instagram, man. So I mean, it's like, what type of expectations? Like, if you want 50-50, then you got to go after women, like you with Taylor right now.
But she also was a sports reporter too.
Yeah,
so she does have like a career or whatever, other than an influence. You know what I mean? So, it could have been something that was like, hey, this opportunity came up, or maybe he actually did try to hook her up with a certain opportunity and she just wasn't feeling it or whatever. But you're right. You got to bring something to the table.
Yeah.
And that's a conversation, I had with somebody a couple of weeks ago. It's like, what are you bringing to the table? And it wasn't a wife, but it was somebody else. It was like, what are you bringing to the table? And sometimes you got to let them know, hey, this is what I brought. This is what I'm bringing. So whether it's work, somebody at work, because you can use the same conversation at work, man. If you at work and you working all this, it's like, hey, coming to work, coming to the table, I'm bringing this, and this. What are you bringing? Late, half-assed, doing the job, And then, it's like, I'm doing my job and yours, because of your antics or whatever. So sometimes you got to have that table talk.
But just as much as I know that the money, no matter how much money you making right now, that's like, when it really comes down to relationships, that could be, that can be like the minimal, thing for the relationship. Because, we've seen NBA players win the championship and they homeless the next day. You know what I mean? So, while you doing it right now doesn't mean like, hey, something might, I don't wish nothing bad against Kelsey, but hey, something could happen bad to him and you worried about the money. I can tell you the one, if things turn and cancel culture gets you, I can tell you the one you with right now, I stick in with you. You know what I mean?
and she might, Taylor Swift might not, but either way, it's just girlfriends, man.
Yeah, they just girlfriends. And I mean, it's hard. It's hard. I never asked a girlfriend to go 50-50, like in that type of relation. Like that's like more like marriage type. 50-50?
Your sister.
I mean, even with that though,
your
like
sister.
I know, like I watched the picture.
That's why I married her. She the only one was like, hey, we went on a date and she paid.
Yeah.
I paid for a date and the next day we went on, she paid.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm done after that. Ain't nobody else going, ain't nothing better than that out here in these streets.
But I mean, it's like, because I watched The Pivot, with Channing Crowder and them, and he was like, that's why it's important to find you a co-pilot and not a passenger. Because I mean, if something happened to you, say God forbid, like I think the example he used, he said if he go in a coma, for a fact his wife can still carry on responsibilities, take care of the bills, stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I mean, whatever. I mean, I'm not against me myself. I'm not gonna do no 50-50, but for some people it may work 50-50. You got to do what works for y'all.
Yeah, I'm saying just know what you're getting into, bro. I mean, if that's a high value list on your list of values, the 50-50, then honestly go after that one that goes 50-50. But I mean, there's a lot of millionaires that really don't care about the 50-50. They want a wife that can stay home with the kids and do, you know what I mean? That don't need a job. A lot of them got the trophy wives. A lot of the millionaires ain't even worried about that. So I think coming into a relationship and setting that standard or letting them know, communicating that early, like, hey, this is what I'm looking for. So you ain't wasting nobody's time. Because apparently you wasn't worried about that 50-50 at the beginning of the relationship. It wasn't until she kicked her feet up in your couch.
Yeah, that's how it is, man. You beginning a relationship is fireworks and everything else, but then sometime or another you're gonna get serious.
Yeah.
And some people had those serious conversations at the beginning, and obviously they didn't.
Yeah. I mean, she did bring something to the table to him, man. She did have his swagger. I didn't know that before Taylor, he had 3 black girlfriends, man. He liked the sisters.
Yeah, so that wasn't his first sister he was with. So,
yeah. I think all 3 of them, like the last 3 are like they've been going at him.
Of course, man.
With their power combined.
They still didn't add up to that. It's still, man, just gracefully bow out, gracefully, move on.
Yeah.
Move on. It's okay.
It's all right. It's all right. Let me get Jonathan. Jonathan asked, and then Terry said they supposed to have equal roles. But Jonathan asked, what do you think marriage roles should be for husband and wife?
Who you want to answer that first?
I mean, only y'all can answer that. I can't answer that.
No, you can't answer. You're not married. What do you think?
Yeah.
That's you a single guy. Let the ladies know what you think.
I mean,
70-30. You 70, me 30.
I think marriage roles should be defined by that husband and that wife.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be defined by anybody else. A lot of people try to be like, these the roles or whatever. There are roles in the house that I play that it's a traditional female role or whatever. But that's the role that I play. I like cooking. So when it comes to cooking, I'm going to cook. My wife don't like cooking. I knew that before we even got married. She already threw that up front. Hey, that ain't my world. That ain't my thing. And I was like, hey, that's fine because it is my world and my thing. So, there are certain roles that we play that they should be defined by that person, by that couple. When you start listening to other people and start listening to what they feel your role should be, that's where you start having problems. And when I mean roles, most time I just look at what's traditionally looked at as far as the man of the house and the woman of the house. A lot of people can be like, well, the man role is to make the money. But if she didn't went to college and got her doctorates and you graduated high school, who going to make the money? She is. That's just regardless. She might make, she might have a job to where she's I don't know, name something that's real smart and make a lot of money.
A lawyer.
A rocket scientist. Yeah, a lawyer or whatever, or something like that. You know what I mean? She making 15 times what he'll make in a year. But some people might be like, well, he at home with the kids and If he's at home taking care of the kids and playing that role and take care of the house, that's what he's doing. It's nothing different than if it's switched up because it makes more. Only people with kids would understand what I'm about to say. Um, if she's out there making that much money and he doesn't make that much, but they have young kids, it's pretty much better for him just to stay at home and raise the kids. Because CDC, I mean, a child daycare it's crazy. It's crazy that price. I'll say something.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man, how much you pay for daycare, man, and after school care and stuff like that to these kids at a certain age. You know, so if she's actually out there doing that and he's playing that role, that's the role he's playing, man.
Yeah.
But
I think your role is I mean, I think I said it on here once before, but it's like wherever she's weak at, I need to be strong at. Wherever she's weak at, I mean, wherever I'm weak at, she needs to be strong. So
yeah,
like me and my wife, we work different schedules and stuff. So hey, she's not sometimes she gets home late, like, hey, we ain't gonna wait here for her to get home and do all the cooking, do all the cleaning, even though it might seem like that to her sometimes. But we ain't gonna wait all day. You know, hey, we're gonna take care of some business. We might not take care of everything or do it the exact way she does it, but hey, we're gonna take care of business while you're gone. Hey, I might have to pick some kids up, you know what I mean? And hey, if I'm working late, hey, she gonna fill in. It's like we don't really do the role thing over here. It's just like, hey, you know, hey, wherever wherever I can't do, I need you to cover, and I'll cover you. That's how it is right now. It might change here in about 4 years when the kids leave, but that's how it is right now.
I like what Mr. Terry say too. It's like I don't like he doesn't like his wife to do too much. He want to chill when he gets home, and that makes sense too because it might be he might get off work earlier than she do. So
Yeah,
like you said, like it's like why should I just wait until she get home to do things or whatever? It's like
yeah,
hey, chill, get it ready or whatever else like that. But to me, that's couples playing, not worrying about, like you said, not worrying about roles, not worrying about what people say should be. I see a lot of dudes. I like watching that Pop the Balloon show.
Oh yeah.
But I mostly watch it just to see the social side,
yeah,
the temperature of what people, what some people are nowadays, and how because I still got a single child, how the dating scene. Because I didn't talk to him and his friends about it or whatever, and some of the things that's like different nowadays compared to when
yeah,
I was single. It's a whole different world out there, and a whole different way things are done or said or whatever. So I like watching that show just to see like the social communications and what people
yeah,
and the way people are, for the kind of like this psychologist side of me, even though I'm not one, just to see that. But it's different, and it's a little I'm just glad I'm married.
I was gonna say,
show. Oh man, I don't know.
I
the thing
couldn't
I
be
do
single
feel-
nowadays.
Yeah, the thing I do feel that I got from the show is I want to fill my car with a whole bunch of balloons, and when people just telling me something or saying something I don't like, I just pop. Be at work and I mean pop. You had me until you got to this part of the slideshow. I'm gonna have to let it go. Like I'm Leo, I'm 48.
Say no.
Yeah.
You're in traffic, pop the balloon. It's like I was fine until I saw this roadblock right here. We gonna have to figure out a way around. But yeah, that's the one thing it won't be. I mean, I want to do just bring around a whole bunch of balloons, just pop them.
Yeah, me and my wife, and happy anniversary, man. We made 23 years on Sunday. I think I got that right. 23 years on Sunday.
Congratulations.
But I want to say to that statement that Terry said there, I think one of the keys to success when both people feel like, hey, I don't want my husband to do too much when he come home, and hey, I don't want my wife to do too much. When y'all both have that same goal, I think it makes both of y'all, it makes relationships successful because you want the best for your partner. What else Terry saying here? He said, the role we both love is giving each other peace. Marriage is so much better with peace. Yeah. Because there's a lot of chaotic stuff going on out there. Y'all giving everybody peace, man. That's the good stuff.
I tell people all the time, I'm like, my home is my peace. When I come home, it's my peace. If I can't have peace at home, then I can't. It ain't gonna be I can't fun. It's gonna be you can't. Whatever's destroying my peace at the house, gotta be. But that's how I always been. I believe in peace. I let things go if I can't get peace, man. I drop it. It's like, okay, we done.
Yeah. Thank you, Zebra Mouton, for the happy anniversary.
Zebra. That's what you're gonna call her. Make sure you beat him up.
Appreciate
it once you see him.
Yeah. What else is new, man? Tesla premiered their robots, bro. Oh, and we're doing it different for the people in the comments, man. If you got any questions, we'll answer anything, man. We got a couple topics here, but we want to make it audience friendly there. So if you got anything you want to discuss, just write it in there. But Tesla came out with their new robots. Okay, here he go. Okay, I guess this is what we're talking about now. We get back.
Yeah. I don't care about no robots at Tesla. Go ahead and take over robots.
Let's talk them Saints too while we at it.
Yeah, I'm about the Saints, the main.
Hey, I don't start the year talking about I'm winning the Super Bowl.
I didn't either.
I know my team. I know what my team going to give me, and I'm about right where I'm supposed to be. But I tell you who ain't right now. At home on Jerry's birthday.
That's horrible.
Jerry.
Only one that can say anything is Chris. They got a good team. Everybody else just shut up.
Hold on, man. We beat y'all like 40-something to 19.
At home. It's down
at home.
We got the same record right now.
I know Jerry was hot. Jerry was pinky from Friday. He was what up? No Gatorade for nobody. I would have been crazy at that game, man. They would have been watching me more than the doggone team out there. More than
that would have been more entertaining.
More than Kansas City watch Taylor Swift. They would have been watching. I would have knocked his tables over. They like, we don't know why Jerry Jones just went down to the. Is he knocking over tables? What is Jerry doing out there?
Man, Jerry doing something wrong. I don't know, he doing something wrong. He been talking about glizzes and everything else in Dallas.
Fine.
Look, man,
everybody.
We messed up, man. We messed up in the preseason. We lost it before the season was over. I said it before this even started. I was like, we don't have a running back. It's going to come back to hunt us. And it's been hunting us, except for game one. It's been hunting us the rest of the year.
Got a name, Derrick Henry.
Yeah, we let him go. And unfortunately, there's nobody in the draft next year to be looking at. They're going to have to make some trades. They're going to have to drop some people.
They're going to make a receiver a running back or something.
They already got a coach. They might get dropped.
I mean, Dottle's not doing too bad. But I mean, they also don't give him a ball. They give up on the run too soon. Again, and put it all on Dak. And Dak's a good quarterback, but he's not.
I know that you mentioned a whole lot of offense. But
the defense is hurt. It's hard to make. The defense is hurt.
The defense hurt.
The whole defense is hurt. So
the defense wasn't hurt when they played New Orleans.
Yeah, they was.
They wasn't.
Yes, man. Bland
That was like
wasn't
the
there.
second or third game of the year.
We had we had like 2 or 3 cornerbacks gone that game.
We wasn't throwing the ball.
So man,
We ran it down y'all throat. Man, whatever excuse you want to make, you make an excuse, man. But y'all ain't got no defense.
We all gonna be on the couch.
I already had the couch. I
I'll
already had
be in
my
the playoffs.
out. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, I'll be on the couch watching my team in the playoffs. I ain't tripping.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. Philly, Dallas is gone. The Giants is coming up. I won't say they're catching up. Washington, I think, they in front of the division. So Washington's ahead right now. Until somebody get hurt, or if somebody get hurt.
I'm telling you what's helping Washington. Who's helping Washington is Jaden Daniels and his mama. That's who's helping him out right
now. So we'll see. I will say this, man. Daniel Jones, I might have to take a few things bad I said about him. Daniel Jones and Baker Mayfield. I might take 1 or 2 bad things I said about him, but not all of them. He's still a Sooner. So no love lost there. But Daniel's been killing it. Did y'all see? Let's see what y'all reaction is. Y'all see that Texas, when they beat Oklahoma this weekend, they took Baker.
Oh, I love
it. Yeah. And put it in the middle of the field and stuffed the flag through.
Man, I expected a win, but I didn't expect a beat down like that. That was
well, this ain't the same Oklahoma that we used to watching though.
We started off hard, man. We started off rough, man.
I was scared. Quinn was doing him his normal.
Yeah.
Man, whatever. Y'all both some Quinn haters. Look, number one, the dude was just
Archie, baby. His daddy.
That's why you start Archie.
His daddy was at the game with a big old cowboy hat.
You play Ewers until Ewers get hurt or something else like that, man.
No, I need Ewers to go and graduate.
Ewers, before Ewers even got hurt, he had already made 30 points. Yeah, with a strained, what was it, his stomach or whatever.
But just the offense moves totally different when he's in the game, when Archie is in the game, man. It looked like a completely different offense, man. You got to leave Archie in there, man. I don't know.
You think Cooper came to that game to see Ewers play? No, he came to see his son.
Whatever. Nobody cares about that. Keep Ewers in there. Play Ewers. You don't want your second string and your guy who's going to hold the team up for the next couple of years to get hurt this early anyway.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I just want to win the game. And you
win it with Ewers.
That first quarter didn't look like we was gonna win it.
Yeah,
first half,
should
have been. He just got back from being hurt, man. Come on now. Come on.
But you got to think about it. I mean, in this weekend, I'd have Ewers start, but he can't start off like he started this past weekend.
Not against Georgia.
Georgia get their foot on your neck, they ain't gonna let up.
Yeah.
We got Georgia. We got
man.
We got some of Georgia.
All right, man. Tesla robots, man. Nobody else got any. Oh, okay, here he comes. Tesla made the robots, man. How y'all feeling about these robots, man? They cook, they clean, they serve drinks. They're doing everything except for what the perverts want them to do, man. I think that's what everybody's waiting. I think I heard one dude, he's like, yeah, I'm sexing my robot as soon as I get one.
Oh, wow. Well, they got a van too that hold up to like 20 people.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, they trying to take Uber out.
Some stuff with the robots, man.
Every movie they made with the androids and robots, it always some kind of way lead to that.
Smart House.
Oh yeah. I watched the Tubi movie and it led to Hey, bro, let me tell you. You know, I'm telling you about this Tubi movie. Watch out to get his sound together. It
I got it
was
on
with the
mute.
androids, man. Okay. The movie had the androids, the robots or whatever, and they were like sex bots or whatever. You could go get the sex bots. And this was a Tubi movie. It was a black movie. The robots just looked like normal people they got off of Bissonnette or something. Man, they were fat. They red hair, nose rings. They like just so normal. They ain't trying to make them look perfect. Stretch marks and
What the?
No,
go
B.
find this shit to see
That
this.
ain't even a B movie. That's like a F movie. They didn't even try. People messing up on their lines.
The robots look like the women in Temptation.
dude, they was blinking. They was this and that side tooth. I'm like, what's wrong with these androids, man?
Man, hey, they had to get them robots. Just go down College Street, go to Temptation, get a few of them. There'll be some good actors.
Oh, yeah, but Tesla, I think Mr. Terry said we all gonna be unemployment line before too long. Yeah, that's I think me and John was talking about that. It's like these androids and AI, self-checkout, all of this stuff. Even the banks, banks have like 2 people in them or whatever. Nowadays, they don't even have people working in the banks. Like these jobs, where these jobs going?
You see, he ain't saying nothing.
Everybody gonna have to be teachers.
He ain't saying nothing.
Hey, man, what I'm supposed to say? Y'all could look at y'all. First, y'all complain about customer service. Then, when those techie guys come out here and give you great customer service, just as a robot, then you complain about that. What do y'all want from us? You know what? Robots, take over. There you go. Just take AI. Just take it.
Hey, my job's safe, so I'm good.
Skynet, do it. It's time.
I'm good.
These
Nah,
ungrateful
the
humans.
robots
They're
gonna
gonna
be able to
replace you
teach
too.
Yeah, they able to teach too.
Hey, I'm
Yeah,
cool.
them kids gonna drive the robot crazy too.
Yeah, nah, that's what they were saying. They're able to teach the kids as well.
Well, let them do it.
Yeah.
Shoot. Maybe they'll blow up after a while, after
But
about 2 days.
in most of these classes, it's interactive anyway.
Yeah, they got these smart boards now in the classrooms.
Yeah. So,
You know, me, I don't get one of those. I had to go find a projector.
Man, they doing
my
whole
smart
VR
board.
and everything.
I had to go find a
Your
projector.
job, your career field that was in the Air Force, that's a VR. That's how it's taught.
Shoot, I might need to
They
go
use
apply.
VR and XR.
I might need to go apply.
You got the clear little papers that you write. You
Nah,
write
no,
on
not the overhead projector. I got like
No.
a projector with the bulb in it. That's my smart bulb. If I find one of them overhead projectors, I'd have struck gold.
Humans will be obsolete.
Look, I got some news for y'all since you didn't went on the P Diddy. I got some news. It's coming from overseas though. It's coming from the country of Greece. I don't know if you guys seen this. So this guy is sentenced for a month in prison because he's been entering his neighbor homes smelling their shoes. They talked to the guy. They didn't talk to the guy's family. So I don't know.
What?
Breaking it the whole spelling.
Look, they said the police pulled up on him. He was outside sniffing the shoes that was left outside of his neighbor's house.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this is the real thing, man. So, hey, hide your kids, hide your wife's shoes.
Is that all the
Because he's
shoes in the
sniffing
house?
on it.
Yeah.
And he
Wait,
said he
you
don't
know,
know
my
why
daughter-
he moved.
My daughter, I won't say her name, but when she was little, like she used to sniff seats. Like somebody sit down on the couch, like as soon as they get up, she'll go smelling the seat.
I remember that. I
That's because
remember
you
that.
wanted a dog and you wouldn't give her a dog.
That's why.
Like, give me
I
a
don't know
dog.
what that was
doing
about.
dog stuff.
I didn't get a check for that, but we was watching closely. What is wrong with this kid? I said, I told my
remember
wife, that's from your side of the family. That's a weird.
Your seat sniffer. Think about though, like you take her to the church and she just going down the pew, just oh man, yeah, that's bad, man. I remember that though. So just watch out for your shoes, with these neighbors, man, and watch out for these raccoons too, because you had a lady get chased by like 100 raccoons from her house the other day, man. I saw that. So watch out for these critters, man. It's fall time.
Hey, man, you can't be feeding the family, then decide all of a sudden you want to quit. It's like,
yeah. But she was in Washington too, so Washington is real outdoorsy.
Yeah, it's raccoons though, man. Come on, man. That's what gets me all the time when people in these animals, they be like, oh, well, I got attacked or I got this. And it's just like, what was you doing? Oh, you was feeding this animal. Nobody else's house got raccoons in it, but your house just happened to have 50 of them in there because you feeding them dog food or whatever else. You let them roam around. They in your house.
It's your pets.
Yeah. It's just like the people get monkeys. They don't realize monkeys are strong as crap. They'll rip a door off a car, and you want this thing as a pet? I didn't even watch that show that's on, what is it, on HBO?
Did you watch it? I watched it. Y'all gotta watch it. That is so crazy.
I'm like, man, she crazy.
The gorillas was ripping people's faces off. They say after they get over like 5 years old, they get like crazy.
They get aggressive. And it's not that they get crazy, really. It's just because they used to being in the wild. You know what I mean? At a certain time, animals have things they're supposed to do during their lifetime or whatever. And it's like, okay, I'm supposed to grow, learn how to hunt and do all this other stuff like that, and I'm supposed to reproduce, and stuff like that. It's just like, but you want to keep them up in a cage.
They look so soft though.
Now I heard you, Ike and Chris, talking about Ewers, man. I heard y'all boys. I wasn't on there yet.
Yeah, go ahead.
We can't talk about Ewers, man.
I'll be glad when he declares for the NFL draft.
He ain't choked yet, so you know what I mean. We can't say he had just a horrible game. He started off slow. No, he been gone for 3 weeks, so give the man a break, man. We still won.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We mentioned, but we can mention that again. The early voting starting Monday.
Early voting starting Monday.
Election. Oh,
presidential election. I guess I start out. I'm a political guy. They don't really like to talk politics. I love politics. I love talking about it. Political election. I'm gonna say it like this. I'm not in love with Kamala. I'm not really. I'm not 100% like convinced, and like it ain't one of them votes. I'm gonna vote and be proud if I vote for her. But I can tell you, I absolutely for sure would not vote for Donald Trump, and it has all of it has to do with January 6th. Even though he said all the crazy stuff and doing all the stuff, I can't overlook that he tried to overtake the country, and for that one sole reason, that's the main reason. I don't care if he says he's gonna put $200,000 in my pocket this year. Like, I'm still not voting with you. You tried to take over the country. So for that one reason only, I'm not voting for him. I have a hard time understanding how people forget everything that happened in the 4 years, because all I hear is like, oh, the economy was so strong. But okay, but we had racial tensions here. We had police acting crazy, which Donald Trump said today that he was thinking about giving all police officers immunity, which I don't really know what that means, but it doesn't sound right. We had COVID. We all lost loved ones. You know what I mean? Because he failed as a leader. You know what I mean? So it kind of makes it's just weird how people forget those things and still jump on team or whatever. Just like I was talking about Ted Cruz, like the whole 12 years, Ted Cruz has done the absolute worst job in them 12 years, and we keep voting him in. Why? Because I'm a Republican and I gotta vote Republican. Like you got to get out that mindset because every Republican is not a good Republican, just like every Democrat is not a good Democrat. Let's just vote the right people in. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. It means he's gonna give them free reign.
It's gonna be like
So
a perfect situation.
Yeah, and not all cops are bad, but there are some bad apples. There are some egotistical cops who will take that free reign and think they can do whatever they want to do. So I mean, I think
Fake news. Fake news.
yeah, I just want technical. I just want somebody who's gonna keep America normal.
Great.
Like,
yeah.
I ain't gotta keep it great,
man.
just normal. America ain't never been great, so just keep it
really
normal. Yeah. That's
And
my
I mean,
take.
even like the people, who thought, when we was getting stimulus checks, Trump is not the person that was giving them dang checks. The legislatives is the ones that approved that. So all these people saying, yeah, I'm going to vote for Trump because he's going to give us stimulus. That's not how that works, people. I mean,
And the stimulus checks don't mean everything is going great. Stimulus checks
Exactly.
mean things are so bad. I got to give y'all some free
I
money.
gotta give you some free money. I mean, I'm like you. I don't agree with everything that Kamala does. I don't stand for everything that she wants to do either. But I know I'm not voting for Trump. I write myself in on the ballot if I got to.
Yeah.
But I know he won't be getting my vote at all.
Yeah, I know we're making President Obama upset right now. He made a call on all black men to get their stuff together. We kind of feeling him right now.
He be all right. I see he got his hair back to being black, but it barely got hair. So
yeah, stimulus checks
he did have me kind of made it worse.
It really didn't. It really didn't. Shoot, actually, you probably do better with reparations as far as the economy is concerned than a stimulus check. Tell you the truth. Yeah, I'm there. There are 11 reasons why I'm not voting for that one person. But it's the January 6th. It's just so much. The January 6th. And another thing people got to understand when it comes to the presidency and politics and things like that, a lot of times laws and things that you've done when you're president during that 4 years, a lot of times you don't see the results until the next person come after you. That's just the way it is. That's how slowly things move, the bureaucracy. So a lot of things, some of the things like you said, like Chris said about the stimulus and everything else, a lot of those things don't come from these people and where the power is. But like I said before, and I think on this show, the first thing I look at, shut up, Isaac. The first thing I look at is, yes, that's my wife's. We're in an office. We share our office, Isaac. I hate to see what you have in your back. Is that a dude with no shirt on in the background of Isaac? But anyway, what was I saying? Oh my God. A lot of things that are done because the previous person. Also, the biggest thing I look at as far as presidency and power, like I said, a lot of things get voted on, so they can be vetoed and everything else. But the main thing the president has the power over is the military, and you got this person who, you know, they talk a lot of noise about Biden and it's like, oh, Biden going crazy, but Trump ain't too far from it either. A lot of his comments and actions and everything else is starting to show his age. So you got a person like that who has, and they don't understand how the world, even in his 4 years, he didn't understand how the world runs. He didn't care what his mouth, what the things he say, and how that changes the world dynamics. Because you know, you say one thing one wrong way, and you're a country that depends on you for defense is now looking like, well, he said this, and that doesn't align with us, and things of that nature. So now you didn't got a country who was your friend or your ally may become your enemy. Or you might have a country that is your friend or ally and you say something the wrong way, and then another country might try to take that country over. Like what happened?
Terry say the past 4 years seen people who are on welfare go up from 43 million to 65 million. And I'll be honest with you, Terry. I think whoever's president, it doesn't matter. That number's still gonna go up. I think the economy is just, the worldwide economy is just, nobody's doing great right now for several different reasons. And it's gonna get worse with technology. People losing jobs, and there's no creation of new jobs. Like people I work with, they've been doing this job for 20, 30 years, and then all of a sudden, oh, we don't need you. We got a machine that can do this, or we got AI that can do this. Like, what are those people to do when they start cutting those jobs? Like, hey, I've been doing this for 20 years. I can't just switch jobs and do a technology job or whatever. So I think it's going to get worse before it get better, to be honest.
We're all going to be influencers.
Yeah, that's hey, we can't even do that right.
You know what's so crazy, man? Black Mirror had a show kind of like that. Like, you really didn't work, but you got your money. Like, money and stuff was based on likes. So you had to have you had credit by likes. So however many people like you doing your stuff throughout the day and stuff like that, that's how you was able to buy food and things. But you gotta think about everything you gotta do. Gotta be likes because you're being watched all the time. So if somebody bumped you and you them the wrong way, and people start disliking you, your credit started going down, and you can't buy stuff.
Yeah, we will be dead broke with our 100 subscribers.
As long as they like, that's all that matters.
Hey, and they've been sticking strong with us, man. They've been sticking with us for 2 years, man. Them 100.
Hey man, it's gonna be animals and robots. That's who's gonna take over.
We gotta get back to football, man. Y'all didn't even mention the game of the week, Texas versus Georgia.
We talked about it briefly.
Oh man, come on now.
See, that's what happens when you're late, bro. And then I wasn't even talking about the Barbie. That was Jonathan putting. You looking at my background? That's Jonathan talking about Barbie.
I ain't got no background.
Shoot, I can't even see. I'm 40-something years old. I can't see nothing in nobody's background.
Hey, I want to leave us on a note. I was talking about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift out here in Waxahachie. I don't know if y'all seen this guy from Waxahachie, Texas, is going viral after he reportedly spent $4,000 Saturday night on a guitar that was autographed by Taylor Swift to get a hammer. And then break it.
The stupidest thing. People are on welfare.
I don't know what's wrong with these people, man.
$4,000 is to go to the store with it. That's stupid.
That's so stupid, man.
You talking about the Jerry Jones?
Oh man, yeah.
I didn't hear it. I heard about it, but I didn't hear what he said.
Man,
What did he
don't
say?
be talking noise about me on my birthday when I lose so disgustingly and think you can get away with it, radio host.
Was it a Cowboys radio host?
Yeah, it was
What was said?
105.3 The Fan.
Oh,
Is that the
Yeah.
one that's in the practice facility?
yeah, that's one is in the thing, huh?
That's the one that's literally Cowboys
Just talking about
radio.
unemployment. There go another one right there. You cross Jerry Jones.
So what was? I don't have the story in front of me. I didn't hear the story there. What exactly happened?
So, all right, I'll go verbatim with it. So during Thursday, Shane and RJ on 105.3 The Fan, radio personality Bobby Bell explained that Jerry Jones' outburst over the line question about the Cowboys' quiet offseason made him look like a little man, while the co-host said the 82-year-old owner took a major L. So pretty much, like, he just was asking him, he was doing his job. Okay. He's asking some uncomfortable questions. And Jerry, it was his birthday and wasn't having it, and pretty much said, I can have you fired.
Yeah.
Over the radio.
Hey, know your place.
Yeah.
Hey,
And I wish I could add the B word at the end.
I'm just saying, bro, that's your boss. Like, I can see, you're doing your job if you work for a different radio station or CBN or ESPN. When you work for him, you be like, boss, you was the greatest. You did such a great job.
Hey, man, there's just people at different levels, man. Some people are at that level where they like their job and they like making money. But there's also people who obviously don't. So,
Yeah.
I would say those type of conversations with my boss when I'm getting ready to do things like retire, go on to my new job.
Yeah, he gonna come to work tomorrow. His access key ain't gonna work to get in the building.
Oh, Chad, I think McCarthy is on the way out too. I think Jerry said that towards not only towards that radio host, but he probably had a line of people he was thinking about. He was like, you work for me, right? You want to embarrass me on my birthday? Okay, I got you.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, I mean, it ain't really because like it's all. I mean, to be honest, I don't work for Jerry, so I can say this. It's really Jerry's fault. It's really Jerry's fault, man. He did horrible in the preseason. He didn't get everybody knew at the end of last year what pieces we needed. We needed a running back. We needed to work on our defensive line. Everybody knew, and he didn't draft that way. He didn't pick up the players that way. Picked up linebacker. I don't know how many more linebackers we need. But I mean, he did the wrong thing. But like I said, everybody, no matter how wrong he is, everybody else's job is still going to be online, not his.
Look, man.
I mean, even though all the responsibility is all going to fall on him, though. I mean, you the owner, the CEO, the president. You got too many roles, Jerry.
Hey, man, when you growing up, where we grew up at, you go to the park to play basketball. No matter how bad the person who brought the ball plays,
it's their ball.
It's his ball. So you know what I mean? Hey, it is what it is. It's Jerry's team.
Yeah.
So no matter what kind of crazy combinations he put together, you gonna get fired before he will.
Yeah. Only way he gonna get fired, he got to die. So.
R.I.P. man.
If that's gonna be the next Cowboy shirt. He gotta go. He gotta go to heaven.
Yeah, I don't think the guy's gonna have a job next year. He make it through this season.
If he make it through this season,
his contract has already been looked at. Once Jared said that, his lawyers was on the case.
Oh yeah, he gonna be gone.
He might still be working for him, but he ain't radio hosting no more. He washing the windows or counting the grass or something. That he doing something.
The mail clerk, go get the mail. Don't get
y'all don't play this week, so the week after when there's we'd like to welcome the new radio host.
It's the janitor.
Got a promotion.
Oh, he say Longhorns 33, Georgia 29. It's a close game. It's a close game.
Yeah.
As long as the Longhorns win, man.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. That's
Yeah,
all that
yeah.
matters, man.
Look, I don't think it's gonna be that close. Georgia's not as good. They got a weak defense. Same thing. Alabama is trash too, man. They both of them overrated. It's gonna
Alabama's
be another blowout. I hope you SEC fans are watching this. It's gonna be another blowout. We done took over the SEC. We the best team in the SEC. This is our conference now.
It's a former Alabama coach. I hope he get this message. You know, Nick Saban did say we weren't gonna run the SEC, but last time I checked, it looked like we running it.
Hey, I ain't saying nothing. 'Cause we gotta play Vanderbilt in Vanderbilt. We still gotta play Kentucky, and they got a good defense. You gotta watch out for them. We got a couple teams that's not ranked, but they've been doing good. You know, so just I don't know.
I mean, we can beat Vanderbilt. I mean, for what I'm about to say, you know, one of my former high school head coach's son played for Vanderbilt. So Coach Stowers, if you ever see this show, I've been rooting for your son Eli. You've been having a great year, but when them Longhorns come to Vanderbilt, we're gonna beat them.
I mean, what y'all think about the talk with them saying Oregon should be number one?
Heck no.
Because they beat Ohio State.
Heck no. How many times? How many chances have we gave?
Nah, that was number three.
They were 2 and 3. They were 2 and
number 3. But I don't understand how you making them number one.
Nah,
they didn't beat number one. But then again, you know what? I really don't care. They can make somebody else number one. We can be 2. I'm fine with that.
I already know how this Oregon storyline plays out. How many times they make number one, and then they get into their bowl game and they look like trash? We already know how this story is. So don't even.
Them and Notre Dame.
Yes.
They can't play with the big boys, man. Come on.
They can look pretty all they want to, have 20 different uniform combinations. You know how this go in.
We know how that story is. I would like to know what y'all think about Colorado, man. There, I
don't know, man. They I don't know. People talking about they on the contention for a Big 12 championship. I don't know.
Colorado?
Yeah. When they started winning, they started saying they looking good, like they can win it.
BYU is gonna tear up. You say Colorado?
Yeah.
Then they
I don't think they're gonna make it, man.
They just lost.
They just lost.
They just lost to Kansas State.
They're
not gonna. Then y'all look at it. I think Travis still out. Omarion Miller is still out, and another receiver's out. So you relying on some freshmen.
Man, I don't know about BYU football team, but that doggone mascot, I don't want none of.
Man.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want none of. I don't know what kind of ninja training that dude is on or girl. I don't want none of that.
Oh, that's the one that lit the weights on fire.
What is that, a cougar? I see that thing coming up the street. I'm going the other way, man. I want none of that.
That dude was flipping over people. And,
the thing he did with the tables where he like jumped in between the 2 tables, went to the next level no, sir. I don't want none of that.
Yeah, that's the same way they lit the weights on fire and did like a flip with him, huh?
Yeah,
dude.
No, none of
it. Real quick before we go here. Real quick, while we talk about Colorado, I don't know if we talked about it or I don't remember. But Travis Shedeur, with the losses they didn't had there, should they be in contention for the Heisman?
I put Travis.
The losses got to do with the
stats.
Putting in number in your stats.
Yeah.
Well, no one has won the Heisman since like 1923 that was on a losing team.
I mean, what Travis doing, man, is
it's 2024.
It's time for a different.
I just don't think Travis will have the stats because of injuries. It's too much play.
Injuries are gonna hurt him.
Shedeur always gonna put numbers up, but he gonna have a lot of interceptions because his line is trash.
Yeah.
So I don't
if
think
he had a better, If you had a
I don't
better
even know
line,
who's gonna win it. I can tell you who's gonna win it.
Oh, who's gonna win it?
Oregon's quarterback, Gabriel Dillon.
yeah.
Oklahoma old quarterback, because that's who they want.
Yeah.
That's who they want.
Yeah.
We see this story every year. We know who should win, but
If Shador had a better line, I could see that, yeah. But they gotta get him in the line. I mean, granted, he's gonna be in the NFL next year, but
yeah.
with like I say, with these three receivers out, you gotta rely on some freshmen. Don't get me wrong, you know, and Draylon been doing good, you know, representing Silsby real well. But it's a freshman, and the line is what's hurting the offense the most.
yeah, I want to play Oregon though. I want to play that Dillon kid. I want to put belt to ass.
PTA, baby.
Yeah, welcome back to Texas. Remember, you fled us, you know, acting like you know, oh, I forgot to do this and that. Nah, you just didn't want to see Texas again, boy. I know what it was.
Yeah. I mean, they're fast and they can score, but just, I mean, the big teams kill them every year. Oregon, Boise State, all the little schools like that, they be quick and whatever and dynamic, but the big schools wear your butt down.
Hey, Texas football is back. That's all I know. All of the recruits are staying in state at UT and A&M. That's going to be the powerhouses like it used to be. Hey, it is what it is. LSU, sorry. All those kids going to A&M now and Dallas and Houston and all that, they coming back to UT. So, Texas here, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I salute my hat out to Sarkisian for what he built at UT. He's pretty much turning him into the new Alabama.
Yeah.
He ready to take over.
And Texas for being patient with him, man. You know?
Yeah.
Let that man do it. See, Jerry, you can learn a lot from Texas.
Yeah, you might need to take some notes.
And Michael Parsons, you can learn a lot from some of them Texas defensive ends.
He ain't show up this year, man. That's my guy, but he ain't showed up this year.
No, he showed up. He just showing he going past the goddamn play. He over pursuit.
Yeah, Sark, man. I wish you would have stayed in Atlanta longer as our OC, but I like what you're doing in Texas. Keep your
Nobody
talent.
wanted him in Atlanta. He's where he's supposed to be.
I know, yeah, he in the right way he's supposed to be. Keep the talent right
Nobody
there.
care about there.
Hey, I'm just glad he's not letting the talent go out the state. You know, so I'm waiting to see what that boy from Galveston Ball gonna do at Texas next year, because that boy is a beast. I've seen film on that kid.
All right, we're gonna see. Hey man, we appreciate y'all watching. Make sure y'all like, share.
Hey man,
and
before
subscribe.
we do that, we sending out big prayers to the reporter down in Dallas who might be losing. He is losing his job. That he find another radio job quickly. You know, we're gonna throw that out there for you, bro. You know, I understand you gotta tell the truth, but the truth hurts. So big prayers here, big prayers.
Hey, he gonna find a radio job.
He'll be getting more what Magic 1 or 2.5.
He gonna find a radio job. He gonna be right across the street from Dallas the Star. He gonna be right across the street from the Dallas Stadium at Walmart with a radio.
Just go to another. Come on down to San Antonio, bro. Just the job to Dallas.
Nah, but for real though, we send shout outs and prayers to the people affected from every hurricane and all the gun violence that's going on out here, man. We had a lot of gun violence been going on, especially in the DFW area.
So yesterday at work.
Yeah, so we just sending prayers and condolences to anyone that lost their family in Florida and any other state, city, man.
That's what's up. All right, prayers go out, man. Appreciate y'all watching. We'll see y'all next time here on the 3200.
Peace.
Peace.
3200, but you already know this. Couple of brothers hard working and focused. Intellectual, entertaining for show. 3200, let's